Good morning. Have you ever noticed that we live in an incredibly judgmental society? And I'm not just talking about Christians. I'll talk about that in just a second. The scripture that tells us to judge not, lest we be judged, is certainly important, but I think many people have misunderstood what that actually means. It's just telling us not to take on the role of God. It is up to God to judge. It's not up to Tom. It's not up to you. It's not up to anyone else. And when we try to take that role on, when we try to step out of where we're supposed to be and we don't stay in our lane, we are doing the same thing that Satan tried to do when he said, I will ascend above the Most High, and I will be like God. That's just not what we should do, folks. But does it say that we should not have some sort of discernment? It doesn't mean that I can't judge something to be a bad idea or a behavior to be a thing that I don't want to engage in. And it doesn't mean that I rubber stamp everything and say, oh, that's okay. What it truly means is to allow God to be God and for us to be us. Do you know what Jesus told us to do? He said, by this all men will know you are my disciples, that you have love for one another. Something to really ponder, isn't it? We should ponder that all the time, that we should have love for one another. It doesn't mean that we okay other people's behaviors that we know to be wrong. It just means that we love through those behaviors and at all times. That's pretty tough to do. Sometimes we don't know why people are the way they are. Maybe they've suffered something terribly and we just don't know about it. Maybe someone's attitude is poor because of something they experienced in their life and we just don't know about it. Maybe someone is the way they are because of something that happened to them, and we just don't know about it. You see where I'm going with this? But I will tell you who does know about it, and that is God. God looks at each of us individually as we are. He knows our sufferings and our longings. He knows the problems that we've encountered. He knows the things that we've gone through. He is aware of our broken hearts and our broken lives. And we're all just a big pile of broken things. And sometimes we forget that. So when you look at your brother or your sister or your fellow human being out there as you're going through life and see what they're doing and think, oh, good night, what's wrong with them? Maybe reserve your judgment just a little bit and try to find compassion. And try to just simply say, God, I don't understand what they're doing. It looks really bad. Please be in that situation. I think praying for those we disagree with might be a better option than condemning them. I don't know about you, but I just think that would work a whole lot better. Have a great day. Be kind to each other. See you next time.